alien.
You didn't help. You didn't help with this.
Is it what?
You didn't help us with this.
I'll take Samson's chair. It's fine.
They can't even refute it. It's not even here to refute.
Nobody says anything. You'll never know.
What?
Rosie, when you say this, says that's not a very nice way to treat your friends.
Definitely.
He's not a friend. He's a work colleague.
Oh,
Calm down, Chris.
can we change
She
his
goes-
name to Patrick Maxwell?
She looks at you kind of sternly, and she goes, "Are we taking that 10 gold, Joey, for the food now?"
I've finished my beer. I'm just going to place that back on the bar. and leave it cold.
Yeah, sure, thank you. She goes, "Thank you, dearie," but she's mainly just staring at Patron. And you notice a kind of dark undercurrent to her expressions at this point. Are you going to pay? Are you paying her 10 gold? Her 10 gold. She's
fair 10
okay.
gold.
Can you mark off your sheet? And she
I've
goes,
just
"Thank
marked the gold off mine as well.
you." Okay, cool. She goes, "Now you best get going. Brandon, you got work tomorrow. You need to get going back to. Let's see which town he's working at. Make that. Erith." And he goes, "Yeah, mum. I'll say bye before I leave." And he goes, "Come on," and he leads you out the pub.
Okay. This is why you don't be a dick to the innkeeper, Patrick.
I didn't know.
It's usually me that has to be one, not to be a dick.
You look like a nice person.
It's not even you
I'm-
being a dick to
Are
the
you saying
innkeeper,
this out
you're being a
loud?
dick to your friend.
As you're walking, are you saying this out loud as you're walking to the place?
Yeah,
The Slayer Knight will say she is a nice person.
she's a nice person.
Yeah,
she's lovely.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, as you're going through the town, as I said, it's quite a small rural town, so there's fields here and there, but mostly on the outskirts. So it doesn't take you very long to get to this kind of bungalow-looking house. It's quite small. It's got a chimney with some smoke coming out, and you can hear nothing really from it, to be honest with you.
No. And you can hear nothing.
I was trying to. Well, it's supposed to go through different senses. You can smell the fields as well. So yeah, the Slayer Knight walks up and kind of just doesn't even bother knocking and just walks into the house.
I presume we follow him.
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Okay.
Tie Steve up and leave him out here.
Well, what? Steve's not a dog.
He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but so are you.
I should make...
I think you might.
I mean, all of our intelligence is insanely low, so...
Yeah, I think your intelligence might actually be parred with Steve's.
Who's Patron's or mine?
I'm not going to go into it, but one of none, not patrons, but there's a lot of people whose
Oh, God.
intelligence aren't very high.
Yeah, yep.
You're a pretty dumb party, to be honest with you.
We are pretty dumb. What's so great about it?
When you walk in, the first room is got big blackboards with chalk all over them, with just different numbers and letters all over them, different graphs and stuff. And you see a halfling guy. He's got a pie in one hand, half eaten, and a piece of chalk in the other, writing. And he writes with the chalk and takes a bite of the pie and keeps writing with the chalk, takes a bite of the pie, and so on and so on.
Bye.
He's quite short, probably standing about 2.5 foot, and he's quite plump.
You know,
He's a halfling.
halfling, you say? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's like 2.5 feet tall. Wow, okay.
Does he have a slice of pie?
Is this the guy that we're after?
He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, Rom," and he doesn't turn around. He just keeps eating his pie and writing. He goes, "Yeah." And Slay and I goes, "I've got these for you," and he literally dangles the bag in front of his face,
Yep.
like so he can't see. And that kind of breaks concentration. He turns around, and it's as if he didn't notice any of you walk in the room. He's like, "Oh, what are these exactly?" And the Slayer Knight's already walked away. He's
I
like,
don't
"You
know.
can't play from here."
The
It's your
face by
deal.
the silk sacks.
He goes, there's been a bounty out for them.
Yes.
Ooh.
It was at, and he gets up and he puts his chalk down, still eating the pie bit by bit. It's like like a pie for 8 humans, our size pie like that. He's just eating that as in his hand as he's going
He is
around.
now Patron's best friend.
Can I get a slice of that?
He goes, no,
Okay.
and as he's flipping through his stuff,
We bought you food. You literally had food from commissary.
I haven't eaten for a couple of days. I mean, for one day, running around after him.
What's your own fault? You're the cook.
Yeah, and I haven't cooked anything. I haven't stopped.
I should also tell you that the bag with all the food has gone out as well. Gone out the window as well. It's with Jim.
Oh, man.
whilst you're doing this conversation, he's been flicking through, and he goes, "So 50 gold pieces a thing you've got," and he's looking through the bag and wiggles it. 9, okay, 450 gold, and he puts his hand. He says a word to himself, and a rope drops from the ceiling from like appearing to be nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Hold on," and still eating his pie in one
What's the
hand, he
rope?
climbs up. Sorry.
What, to the rope?
To everyone, he just says it to the room.
Oh.
That's a terrible joke, Rhys. Get out.
And
Well, grab onto
he
the rope.
climbs up this rope to this point in space which doesn't exist, and he disappears. And then he reappears later with this pie still in hand, but with a bag of money under his arm. And he then says another magical word once he's back on the thing, and the rope rolls back up and then disappears.
This dude's got better magic than you.
Then who?
Mm.
Who do you think?
Well, yeah, of course he has. I may be full of brash and bravado, mate, but I know when I'm beat.
When he went up into his room, they do notice one odd thing. Because everything in this room seems relatively normal for what you've seen. There's books, there's the chalk. There's a pair of slippers which seems to be stuck to the roof, which is an oddity.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the other two, and he goes, "Nobody gonna," and sort of point up towards the ceiling. Is anybody gonna?
Wrong.
Have you lost your slippers?
He goes, "Hmm." And turns to you, still eating his pie, as he hands the money over to the Slayer Knight.
Very chance you've lost
look
your
up.
slippers.
Oh, those, and he points to the roof.
What
Yeah,
the
those.
He goes, "They've been taunting me for at least 2 weeks now."
What, slippers are
They've
taunting
been
you?
taunting you.
He goes, "Yes, there's spider slippers."
Spider slippers.
Do we know what spider slips are?
He
No.
explains. He goes, "They let you walk on any surface. You're upside down, sideways, wherever you want."
Did you
That's
walk on the
amazing.
roof and then take them off?
I was walking on the roof. I had was doing some dusting, and then I fell out. I thought, well, I'll solve that issue tomorrow because it's quite hard for me to get up there, get a step ladder or something.
You just
I
floated.
accidentally attuned to too many magical items whilst I was waiting to get the step ladder, and then now I can't. Would take me the entire 8-hour period to attune to them again to get them off the roof.
Man, secret problems.
He goes, yeah.
Okay.
If any of you can remove them, you're more than welcome to.
How do we remove the slippers?
You'll have to attune to them. So you'll have to wear them for 8 hours whilst they're stuck on the roof.
How do I get on the roof? Can I take the roof
That's up
off
to
your
you.
house?
No.
How's your gymnastics? Because like if you like did like a handstand with your steed, you've got your steed at the bottom like raising his hands.
Yeah,
And
but
you
then
raise-
got,
Can I teleport into them?
Misty Step.
Yeah.
You'll have
What?
to. Yeah, he's got Misty Step. Yeah, you could. You could misty step into them. Yeah.
I think they're gonna fall out of them though.
Bastard stealing
Hang
my
on,
scat.
hang on. How
Hmm?
big are these slippers?
Um, the issue is magical items are supposed to work for anybody like this, so
Right,
they
so
will fit. They will fit anyone who wants to put their feet in them.
right, okay.
Sounds like a challenge that I might accept.
We're not going to wait around for 8 hours for you to do this.
Anyway, Slayer Knight, are we going to divvy up this?
Well, they
He
support
goes,
me.
yeah. He's splitting this out with you as.
I'm not gonna say this to anybody. I'm just gonna do it anyway.
So you
Okay,
missed.
fair.
Okay.
So
yeah,
next
no,
thing you know,
so
you just notice me on the ceiling. for a
yeah,
bit.
you missed your step. So take the spell slot off.
Yeah.
Into the
It's level
slippers.
2, isn't it, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're hanging upside down. Your head is probably lower than other people's heads. It's not that tall a room, and you're quite a tall person, so
Okay.
you could Spider-Man kiss people if you wanted to at this point.
No, I'm right. Just hanging around.
But you're, yeah, literally.
Patron, what are you doing
So
up
you're
there?
going to try and tune to these slippers.
Yeah.
Goes okay. And this guy's eating a pie and goes, "Oh, giving it a go."
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure, why not? You're welcome to.
Oh, cheers.
Sure.
Can I get a slice of the pie yet?
No,
Might be here for a while.
Still no.
don't know.
Got anything to entertain me?
No?
I've got these amazing summon on the wall for you. I'm working through it at the moment.
Amazing. What? Some?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna have as a brief like, what are you guys gonna? What are your plans now? You've got you see Steve kind of just looking at you.
Hi, Steve.
She just like waves up at him. Oh, I don't know about you, but I'm not waiting here for 8 hours.
Neither am I.
What? Not waiting around for me?
It's your own fault.
you guys-
You chose to go up there.
You're gonna be spending the night at my
It
mum's
was-
again.
It was a challenge. And I accepted.
And
I
you're
like
an
it.
idiot.
I like a challenge. No, I'm smart member of this group, mate. I'm gonna have some spider slippers.
But they're not yours.
And
Will
do
be.
what?
They will be.
And
You
do
didn't say you
what?
want to get rid of them. You just said you wanted
You
them to
can't
get them
even-
off the roof.
Yeah,
You
he said
can't
no. If you, he said if you attune to them and get rid of them, then you're welcome to.
That's what he said. That's why I did it.
Yes, but you're going to
Okay.
wear these, and then you're just going to be a loud noise all over the room as opposed to just on the floor.
I would like to also mention you already have special shoes, so those are on the. You had to take them off to do this.
Yeah, I'll swap them over. Fine. Don't worry about it. But the thing
I'll take the
is,
shoes then.
Hmm?
I'll take the special shoes.
no. Oh, you must be.
you can't wear them at the same time. So what's the point?
Swap them over. I know where slippers
So you-
indoors.
So you can attune to both of them and then only have wear one of them at a time.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to, yeah.
Good job. Yeah.
Indoors.
So are you guys? Okay, let's get down to this because this was supposed to be something quick. Are you guys gonna wait around for him? Or are you guys gonna?
No, I'm going
Okay.
to the pub.
Okay.
Is there anything interesting on his bookshelves to read? Like if we did stay.
They seem mostly about mathematics and engineering.
Okay, I can't read any of that. So
Some say.
what's the sum say?
Ask him. He might walk you through it.
Yeah, ask him. You're holding up for you. Still won't be able to see it, probably.
You
Is it?
sound a little bit smart.
Not happening.
How
Ask him.
rude.
Rom,
Make an intelligence check for me, Rhys.
Okay. I mean, I'm stuck on the ceiling, so this is going to be good.
yeah, can he roll with disadvantage because he's stuck on the ceiling with blood rushing to his head?
I think being upside down doesn't make you twice as bad at understanding maths, but we'll see.
Yeah, but it's Rhys.
Yeah,
Might
you
do.
have no idea. You have no ideas what these sums are.
So, Rom, Patron was
What?
just telling us that he wanted to know what the sum was.
What you want me to have a look?
No, I want you to work it out. No, you know.
Yes,
this
I can
stuff.
talk. I can talk him through it whilst I'm doing it.
I'll take a look because Patrick wants me to take a look and
It
He
seems.
really-
It's
He really
about
wants to know.
it's about how if you do a third differential on working out the arc of a trebuchet, how you can predict its trajectory more accurately.
I'm surprised that he's into war, or like
Good
war
night,
contraptions,
Patron.
or is it literally just the physics of it?
I'm not bad.
Um,
I'm
yeah.
going to sleep
Yeah,
upside down.
are you gonna ask him that?
Yeah.
He'll say seekers get jobs just like you, and at the moment with the war that's on, war's what pays.
Oh, that's unfortunately true. Yeah.
Slay night, fancy a beer?
He goes, I've fortunately got to be off, but I'll say bye to my mum, and he'll walk back to the pub with you.
I'm gonna follow. Yeah, I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
Dave.
Dave.
I kind of want to fast forward this encounter because I don't want it to go on for too long. So, Ed, you're going to go to the pub.
Yep.
And what are you going to do? You're going to go to the pub with him and chill with Rosie.
I'll like look at the sun for like a teeny weeny bit and then go to the pub.
Yeah. So, okay. Whilst you're
My
enjoying
parting shot will be good night, Patron.
Yeah, it's still early in the morning. It'll be like late when you it'll be
I've
early.
got a plan.
Okay, what's your plan? Tell me
I
quickly.
want Steve to bend over underneath me and I can lie on his back.
Yeah.
Back
Okay.
to
So,
back.
so you're going to get Steve to try and support you.
Yeah.
Are you still? So you're planning to not keep yourself upside down?
No.
Okay. That'll make your checks a lot easier. So
Get the weight off my
if you
feet.
could, after about 2 hours, can you roll me a quick Constitution check for having to be in this awkward position for so long?
Yeah.
Oh, it vanished.
It's
Who-
a 12.
Is that enough?
With Constitution saving throw, says this.
Is it
I'm
good?
still here.
You should. Yeah.
What'd you get?
Was it 13?
Yeah, that's enough for the first check.
I'm gonna fall out of these.
For the first check.
I'm gonna fall out of these slippers.
After another 2 hours,
Oh,
I got to do 4 checks.
gonna have to do another check for me.
I'm gonna fall out of these slippers.
Yeah, you feel the blood go to your head and your feet fall out the slippers and you fall onto a heap with Steve on the floor.
Does he have to start from the beginning though?
Well, you'll see the halfling kind of chuckle as you claps and go, "It's not that easy, is it? Start from back to square one." Starts eating.
Oh.
And he's got through probably about 8 pies since you've been doing this.
Where does he put it all?
He's a magician. He puts it in the same place he puts his money by the sounds of it.
Well, in his stomach.
Are you going to try again? It'll take 8 hours. You'll probably be early evening if you start now.
I'm gonna
when you
munch a
finish.
bacon sandwich and then try again.
Okay. You munch a bacon sandwich. You misty step into them again.
Misty step into the brigade there.
Okay, so mark off, and then you teleport in there.
Yeah.
Make your first Constitution saving throw.
While this is going on, I'm gonna have a look around the city. See if there's anything interesting.
That's fine. We'll finish this off and then we'll do you guys. Roll again for your second one. That's enough. That'll be enough for your second check. Third check.
God.
Please fail. On
Oh yeah, you fall out.
Oh, so close.
Now it's early afternoon, going into mid-afternoon. He goes, if you want to try again tomorrow, we'll always be here.
Damn it.
He says, yeah, bye. But what's your plan? You're going to go meet up with your friends?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll head back to the pub. Whilst you're exploring town, are you looking for anything in particular as you're exploring the town?
I wasn't, but now that you bring it up, I think I'm thinking of if there's any like blacksmiths there or that do specialty stuff, that'd be interesting.
The only blacksmith you come across seems to be focused on farming tools, making like sickles and horseshoes and the like.
Ah, that's fine.
It's a halfling guy, and he's just hammering away. But you can see his wares from the street.
Okay, that's cool. After that, then I'm not really looking for anything in particular. Just looking around, seeing what's happening around town. Maybe look at the market if there is a market there.
There's a couple stalls, but it's like 4, and they are just selling different crops, and then there's one selling kind of cooked meat. It doesn't. It's a work day, so it's mainly to provide for people who are like farmer hands who are coming back from the fields.
Yeah. Okay.
During this time, I'm assuming you're just drinking and chilling with Rosie Ed.
Yep.
Yeah, she's just giving you beer and telling you stories about all her children. And she's like, and this is. She has like pictures of all of them drawn out on parchment. She goes, and this is Damien. He's also a farmhand. He
Really?
yeah. He goes, yeah. Occasionally, there's a couple odd ones. There's at one point there's a half orc who she comes across. She's like, he's a bit moody, but he's all right. The most bizarre one which you see come across at one point is this is Fee, and it's a picture of a hill giant. And she goes,
What?
yeah, what, you say that to her?
Yeah, I'm a few beers in. Let's be fair.
Yeah, she goes, oh, he lives on the outskirts of town to the north. He's a lovely soul.
Yeah.
Is that all you have to say about him?
Yeah, sure.
How did you first come into the family?
She goes, well, when I was younger, I did a lot of travelling. I went north, and I found this lovely hill giant who was very unhappy with his tribe. So I said, well, I've already got plenty of children. One more won't hurt. And he's the loveliest. He's the loveliest boy you'll ever meet. He looks after all the children whilst the farmers are out doing farming.
Does he?
Goes, yeah.
All right.
And then she'll move on to the next child, who's another halfling.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
But yeah, I assume you then all reconvene at the pub.